Okay guys, so PTTP is here in Sheffield still. We are at, I don't know, Nunnery Road or something like that, police station. So got a park and ride here and then a police station. So I thought I'd just come and have a little look really. Nunnery Square, that's what it's called. Nunnery Square. But yeah, I've had no drama here in Sheffield so far. It's been pretty chilled. I feel like there's quite a few auditors around here, so perhaps they're, kind of used to the crack now and don't give anybody any drama about it. But who knows? South Yorkshire Police visitors car park. This tiny little area here where we've got an electrical compliance van, and then we've got the police car park over there. But as you can see, there's not any marked vehicles again. This is like the third place that I've been to now, and I can't find any marked vehicles anywhere, and it's just bizarre. I've seen a couple on the roads while I've been riding around, but I just can't seem to find any at the stations. It's so weird. I don't really know what to make of it, unless they are literally all out on the roads, or they're all hiding out in one particular station. I don't know. There you go. So on this one again, you can call in at your local inquiry desk to make a complaint or pay a compliment. So I can't use that door. A few notices: read me, deliveries, IT tech, ID card pod, HR. This door is on access control. So it's not. No, it's not. From week commencing 10th to the 10th, 22, the tech bar at Nunnery Square will open 8:30 to 12 only. There will be no afternoon cover. This is something, the replacement of old laptops. This will be until further notice. This is to facilitate the replacement of old laptops. But yeah, so it's not a public inquiry desk. Interesting. Oh, that's really not good. That's really, really, really not good. So, emails on one screen. Got 3 screens on display there that she's literally working on, and all these other screens. Oh, that's really not good. And there's also a lot of screens here with all the blinds open. I mean, I can literally read everything that was on her laptop with my eyes, let alone without having to zoom in. These ones, my zoom's not that good, but if you had the Galaxy or the latest iPhone, you could zoom in on his phone there. Don't know if the blind's picking it up. His laptop screen there. And not good. Not good at all. Yeah, if you had the latest phones and zoomed in on those, the data breach is coming out of that. I mean, can you imagine? From the police of all people. So obviously that's a huge issue. So I'm gonna try and get into reception in a second just to report that to them, because that's insane. Yeah, I can't see a single marked vehicle at this police station, like, at all. It's absolutely crazy. So we've got a canback coming back here from that constable there. I can't see a shoulder number or anything on him, but so we're gonna go request his shoulder number so I can make a access an access request for that. Hi there, I just need to request an officer's shoulder number from you. He's inside your building. Ah, here we go, got a chap coming down. You know, really? Sorry. Just a chap inside your window there. He's just taking a photo of me, which is fine. But I couldn't see.
Chap inside?
Just inside the window here. I'm guessing part of the police. But obviously couldn't see like a shoulder number or anything. I just need to know his shoulder number so I can make a subject access request for that data. Because obviously, being an organisation, part of the government, I have the right to access data held about me. He's quite a big built, bold, white guy. He's literally just sat at a desk here. If you can tap back in, I can come and show you exactly who he is. He's literally just sat in the window there.
What's your name, sir?
Pardon?
What's your name?
Oh, my name's irrelevant. I just need his shoulder number so I can make a subject access request for the data that he's now holding about me as part of a government organisation.
If you drop into the local police station at Snig Hill,
right,
they'd be able to ask the appropriate department for that information.
No, I understand how to make the subject access request. That's not the issue. I know how to do that. It's not a problem. But I don't know, like, so when I'm making the request, obviously I need to say so-and-so took a picture of me. All I need is a shoulder number. I don't need his name. All I need is an identifying number that I can say it's this person that took the photo so they can link it back to him. Because obviously it's not on your CCTV, it's on a phone. I don't know if it's a work phone, personal phone, but obviously he's taking that as in his role
so
as...
How do you know he's taking a photograph?
Because he literally stood at the window and held the phone up and went like that.
All right.
Like, it was very clear.
You're holding the camera, your phone at the moment?
Yes, yeah, exactly that. Yeah.
So are you taking any videos or...
Yeah, I was just making a video about the area, so obviously, like, you can see...
So are you taking any videos now while we're speaking?
Yes, yeah, just for evidence, so I can say that I've spoken to you and that I've made this request. And also the windows and that, like...
So what I would say is, if you need to make any requests, if you drop into the front desk at Snig Hill, then you can... you know now who I am, and yet you won't provide your details to me.
But you're part of the police, you're obliged to, that's why you have the IDs, isn't it? But all I need is his shoulder number, because...
I cannot provide that, because I don't know...
Can you go and ask him to provide it? Because he's taken data about me that I'm entitled to access under the law.
If you go to Snig Hill, they will...
But then how do I say to them? How do I say to them? Because they're not based here. So what do I say to them? Please give me an example of how I would address this with them.
If you drop into Snig Hill, speak to the people there.
And say what to them?
Say what you said to me.
But then they're not going to be here. They're not going to drive all the way over here to get his shoulder number. And they're not going to know who he is. But he's taken data about me.
A shoulder number.
But you can go and ask him to provide it, which he's obliged to do, isn't he?
If you have any questions, the best bet is to speak to front desk at
well, in that case, I'm going to stand outside your window. I'm going to film all your computer screens because they're on display from a public area. And that's huge data breaches on your part as a government body.
All I'm going to say...
And I will be reporting that to the ICO.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah, so somebody's just come and pulled him away. That person there. So I understand, like, obviously this isn't a public inquiry office. I can make the subject access request at Snig Hill, not a problem. I can do it online, but I need to know who I'm linking that access request back to. But excuse me, are either of you police officers?
No, we're not.
You're not? No, no worries.
I believe there's an issue.
Yes, yeah. So I was just doing like a little video.
I won't be able to help you with it, but
yeah.
What I can do is be pointing in the right direction.
Okay, yeah, so all I needed, right, is somebody took a picture of me from inside the building. They're entitled to do that as much as I'm entitled to film, not a problem.
Absolutely, yeah.
All I need is that person's collar number, shoulder number, identifying number.
If you could leave your details with me, what I'll do is, I think is all I can do is take your details and pass it through the proper channels, because it's not something I deal with.
Okay, I understand that.
And then they can then deal with it correctly.
Yeah. What's your role, sorry, if you don't mind?
I just work in here as a normal member of staff.
You're just a staff,
you're
a civilian,
officer,
yeah.
no, so
yeah.
I can't comment on anything.
That's fine, I appreciate that, and you know.
So all we can do, because there are no officers who work in this building, this is an admin building.
Right, okay. Okay.
So if there is an issue, and you want us to give your name, and we will pass it on to respective people within the organisation, and they will contact you and deal with it correctly. Okay. But we can't do that because that's not what we do.
But like, because you're, I know you're not a police officer, but because you're still part of the police organisation, if you were to take a photo of me,
we've also got to follow our.
Yeah, but I would expect. I don't need your full name. All I need is your warrant number, your shoulder number, your warrant number. You're not police. So I can identify. So when I make the request, I can say it's this number has taken this data about me.
All I can say is I don't know if the person who did it is an officer or not, so they might not have a collar number.
No, but as staff, you still have a number that identifies you.
I'm not at liberty to give that information. So what I'm saying,
if you take data about me on your personal phone,
GDPR and all that, fully understand what you're coming from.
Exactly.
Fully agree with what you're saying.
How am I meant to access my data if I don't know who's taking the data?
Yeah, I agree. All I say is I can't deal with that because I don't know what proper procedure.
Can you at least have a word with him and say, look, can you go and talk to this gentleman? I'm not going to have a go at him. I said he's entitled to take that photo of me. All I want is a way to.
All I can say is they will follow their procedures. We will follow.
But they're not following their procedures. That's the problem, isn't it?
What I can't do is I can't give that information because it's not.
No, you can't. But that's what I'm saying. Can you go ask that person to come and talk to me? I'm not going to have a go at them. I just want an identifying number so I can get that footage.
I'll ask the question.
Yeah.
But I can do no more.
Again, like I will talk to him and I can talk to you. I'm not being abusive or anything.
If you want to do it officially and see where you go to an actual police front desk, we don't have one here. Like I say, this is an admin building. So we don't actually deal with members of the public directly.
Of course, yeah.
If you want to deal with it formally, we'd have to go to the nearest police station,
Snig Hill,
which is Snig.
Yeah.
And then they will deal with it. They'll log it.
And that's absolutely fine. But then, like I said, as I explained to him in there, like if I go to Snig Hill because they're not here, they're not going to drive over here to find out who it was. You know, they're not. But if I say to them, oh yeah, some random person at this station, they're going to be like, well, I can't do anything with that because they don't know who it is. You understand where I'm coming from?
I will ask the question.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
And I'll come straight back to you.
Cheers.
I've spoken to them, they're just following procedure.
Okay.
So the only thing I can say to her is, if you go to Snig, to our front desk, you know, give them your details and they'll deal with it for me. I can't do with it, I'm afraid, because it's not within my remit.
I understand, but again, I don't understand what I'm supposed to say to them at Snig for them to be able to identify who's helped taking that data.
And say you've been at Nunnery Square, this building, which is an admin building.
Yeah.
Tell them what's happened.
Yeah.
And ask them if they can put it on record and deal with it through the proper processes, which I can't comment on because that's not what I do. Okay.
But this is ridiculous.
Else I can do if you want.
Okay. I appreciate that you've tried, but this is unacceptable. You as the police have now taken data about me, and you're refusing to provide enough information for me to access it.
We're not refusing.
You are, because I can't access that data. I'm sorry, but they're going to laugh at me at Snig Hill and they're going to be like, I don't know who it is.
There's nothing else I can do.
But there is, you know, there really is.
I'm afraid all I can say to you.
That constable that's just gone in there, you can have a word with him and get him to do it, to get his number. Because this is not acceptable. You are a government body and you are withholding my data that you are holding about me. It's not acceptable. I'm sorry, but it's not. It's not okay.
All I can tell you, if you could go to Snig Hill, please, here's the front desk, they'll deal with the issue formally. There's nothing else I can do, I'm afraid. Like I say, it's outside my remit of what I deal with.
Okay.
Thanks.
Absolutely ridiculous. So they're refusing to provide enough information to allow me to access the data. And it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. You know, as I said, the issue is not that the photo was taken of me. The issue is that I can now not access this information, which I have the right to do. And quite frankly, it's disgusting. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap that one up. I don't think anybody here is going to deal with it appropriately. Although this is an admin building, so you don't really get constables here. This one's obviously just come here on business for a purpose, not stationed. So we're gonna go find out what that footage actually captured in the first bit, see if I managed to get the guy's face who took the picture, and we'll head down to Snig Hill and we'll see what we can do with it. But I guarantee you, all they're gonna say is that they can take my details and follow it up, which is quite frankly ridiculous. But there we go guys, until the next one, stay safe, remember your rights, and as always, Sarah out.